gathered through our senses, sensory information, helps us make sense of what we perceive as reality, something that is objective and not what others may perceive to be. We all have our own personal map of our world and often filter to see what we want to see. Two people can share the same experience but see things so differently. Trying to see things from another side with genuine empathy and try to understand their reality, too often we are blinded by a dark, uncertain world and so engrossed in our technology, it's so easy to forget the really important things in life that can really make us happy. Some may view the world as a dark, cold reality, and that's all they will see, while others look for beauty in the smallest things, with gratitude and with blessings. A tiny flower among weeds, a perky robin that joyfully sings. For many, reality in life is cruel. Things never go to plan and often need care and encouragement. If we can, we should give them our hand.
Thank you for calling Drain Rite. This is Customer Service Agent 14C. Can I get your name?
Is this a real person?
This is Agent 14C, and I'm ready to unclog your questions. Can I please have your name?
I shouldn't give you my name. To protect you.
Okay. How can I help you?
I'm in the process of using your product for a life and death situation. Actually, it's more death situation.
Thank you for calling.
Wait, please don't hang up.
I'm only allowed to discuss questions relating to Drain Rite. Now in its award-winning 47th year, leading the nation's war against the toughest of stopped drains.
I'm wondering how much Drain Rite I need to drink to kill myself.
Honey, you need to call somebody else.
Please don't hang up.
You need to call somebody else.
I've talked to a million other elses. Besides, none of the other elses will know how much of this stuff I need to drink.
You need to call a hotline.
The minimum amount.
I'll get a number for you.
Where are you?
I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, home of Muhammad Ali and Abbey Road on the River, the largest annual Beatles festival in the world.
You sound like you're reading that.
We've got pre-scripted responses should people ask certain questions. Awful smell, discoloration, a bunch of things.
This stuff does reek wicked.
I've never gotten a call for your situation.
And is this, really recorded for quality control purposes?
I'm the only one answering calls, and there's no one foolish enough to come down and try and quality control me. Now, I really need to get back to helping other callers.
If you hang up, I'm going to drink this whole bottle, and it's going to be all your fault.
If you wanted to kill yourself, you'd already have done so. You want to play games? That's fine. But I'm not playing games. I'm playing life. You want to play games? You call the next person.
I'm really scared. They're sending me away, my parents, to some lock-up psycho joint in Minnesota.
Listen, what's your name?
What's your name?
I'm not supposed to give out my name. Rules. My call center name is 14C, but you go ahead and call me Big T. It's my stage name.
What do you mean stage name?
I sing in a blues band.
I didn't know people still did blues.
See, at my mother's funeral, this man came and he sang the blues something wonderful. I was sitting there while they laid my mother to rest, thinking, I want to be forever singing the blues. So I went down to the club, first chance I got, and went up to the band leader, who was this young and handsome boy. I've been singing ever since at that same club. And he's my husband now.
Wow. You sing the blues with your husband every weekend.
Hardly. They don't let me out here on weekends. Weekends is when most people call. So I'm stuck here by myself. Headset and chair, can't miss any call. I can't even get up to go to the bathroom. Ugh. Where are you calling from?
Bathroom.
At your house?
Kind of house. Maybe you could call me Little Y. I have 2 X chromosomes, but I wish I had Y because then I'd be a guy and I wouldn't have this problem.
I don't know about that.
It's what we talked about in science last week. Mr. Hanstauder, my teacher, he was talking about the sex-determining chromosomes and how they impact their characteristics. Females have 2 X chromosomes, but males have an X and a Y. I like to think there's a little Y in me somewhere.
You mess with too much science and you can get hurt. At least that's what my mother always used to tell me.
I bet your mother was nice to you. I bet she listened to you.
Mother cared about her family, the Lord's Holy Testament, and Kentucky basketball. Only time I ever saw Mother mix God with anything else was whenever someone was shooting free throws.
I go to my high school basketball games on Friday nights.
That must be fun.
Yeah, fun. All the girls dressed up to impress boys. Courtside babes, a kind of a rite of passage, but it's totally an illusion. Have you ever wanted to kill yourself?
How old are you? 15?
15, yeah.
Well, little Y, I was younger than you when my mother killed herself. My brother and I were playing inside, making an awful ruckus, and Mother told us to shoo outside. By the time we came back, she had hanged herself.
That's terrible. Why do you think she did it?
I don't know. I sure wish I knew. What I do know is that there's a bigger mess you leave behind when you take your life. My mother's funeral was a big mess. Dealing with it afterwards was a big mess. I was a big mess. Your parents work hard. They want you to have a good life. And they're doing whatever they're doing, sending you away to help you.
My parents are having me institutionalized at some lock-up psycho joint because I don't eat. I panic about calories going to my waist. I have to stand in front of air ducts so I get cold enough to burn more calories. I wake up in the middle of the night to run stairs. All the experts say I have to go to a place for head cases like me, but I'm not teased or bullied. I'm not depressed. I just live with the mirrors. All the mirrors. There I am, fat and ugly. In real jail, they give you baggy jail clothes and no mirrors. Real jail would be great because otherwise I'm trapped in mirrors.
You know, I'm stuck in a way too, listening to people all day long.
Probably annoying hearing about everybody's problems.
That's my life, honey. Not even enough time to go to the bathroom.
It's like you deal with these people trying to make you feel ugly.
My company makes this nice product, but the only people who call are the ones with problems. I'm in the problem business. Maybe I learned something from my mother all those years ago. How to heal people who can't see their own beauty. I like listening to the sound of people talking. I close my eyes and I hear their soul. The sound of a soul can be strong, it can be crushing, it can be fearful, it can be beautiful. But above all, the human voice is a glorious sound. People don't talk anymore. All they do is type away, texting words. That word looks just the same as anybody else who types it. You put on a fancy dress to go to that basketball game, it's the same dress that some million else's wear. There's not much in the world that is uniquely yours. Except your voice. Little Y, those mirrors can't stop the way you talk, and you sound beautiful to me.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You don't need to be sorry for anything. This isn't your fault. Things of this nature aren't anybody's fault.
Maybe like your mother.
Maybe like my mother. Maybe this is where I'm supposed to be for whatever reason. Maybe we're all where we're supposed to be for whatever reason.
Maybe I'm supposed to be sent away.
Maybe one day I'll be sitting here and the phone will ring and I'll be able to close my eyes and hear her voice.
Can I make a confession?
Go ahead, honey.
I'm not really in my bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I stole my mom's car and drove until I ran out of gas and locked myself up in this Waffle House bathroom. I don't want to die in a Waffle House bathroom.
Then surely don't order from the grill.
I locked myself up and found this bottle of Drain Rite in this plunger.
Good thing you didn't call the plunger helpline. Is there a mirror over the sink?
Big T, do you think I can call you again? From Minnesota?
I'm not supposed
You're the
to...
only person that's made sense.
They give you phones at this place?
I'll figure a way.
All right. Well, call your mother and tell her where you are.
I don't know.
You listen to me. You call your mother and tell her where you are. Then you go out to the counter and order some hot soup and sit there and eat it until she shows up. Take the Drain Rite bottle with you and you call that number when you get to where you're going. But first thing, before any of that, tell me if there's a mirror above the bathroom sink.
There is.
Look at it. Go on. Put yourself in front of it and look at it.
I'm looking.
You too, listening on the phone. Go put yourself in front of a mirror. Now tell me what you see. Thank you for calling the Drain Rite Product Support Hotline. Have I answered all your questions to your satisfaction?
Yes.
Then you be safe.
I'll call you, Big T. And thank you.
Drain Rite Support, this is Agent 14C, and I'm ready to unclog your... Sir, can you hold for 1 second?
Whatever our reality may be, it's up to us to see what we see. Always try to see the positive and avoid negativity.
Thank you for holding. You were saying something about discoloration?